It is 2:48 p.m. on November the 12th, 2020, and it happened to me again. I just wanted to do a live video, and immediately upon pressing that button, guess what they did? They disconnected me just like that so they could reconnect me right now so they don't have to miss out on anything that I'm sharing. That's what they're doing. I guess it is a form of censoring, a form of keeping tabs on Gina Maria Colvin Hill. So whoever's keeping tabs on me, who wants to tune in when I tune in to make sure they don't miss me, here I am. That is the most silliest thing. So you saw the title on this, so you don't believe in UFOs. Well, there are people who don't believe in UFOs unless they come from a certain source. They totally dismiss things that they don't want to accept from other people. Well, I've got news for you. The UFOs are real. And I've had a lot of comments on my last video of the light source that showed up on the NASA globe, okay? And I showed some ships on there too that were round circular discs. So I have individuals say, fake, 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 it's not real, it's CGI. Well, so is all these other things, okay? Why does, why would you even want, are we live? Hello? Are we live on here? I don't know if we're live. Can you all hear me? Okay, I've got to wait until I can see if you all can hear me because I did not push the do not disturb button. You can hear me. We're good. Okay, we're live. So you have people who have chimed in. It's all fake. It's CGI. It's from NASA. It's fake. Well, then you could say that all of these images of hurricanes, that's fake too. That would be fake too. All of these images that are shared just because it's like a round global earth, you could say, well, it's all fake because you could say it's all CGI. That's if you want to be a denier. But listen, we should not have images like this showing up that clearly is out of place right there. It's like a large rectangular UFO. It is. Hello, let me do my introduction. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Yeah, so look at this. So we have this, that we have some individuals saying, oh, it's fake, it's CGI. They totally dismiss anything from NASA. Here's that anomaly right there. That should not be there. It really shouldn't unless it is a large rectangular ships. And I've seen these coming out of the sun. I've seen these by the sun actually making shadows from the sun. This like large rectangular ship. Okay. When I was sitting there reading that, I was sitting there thinking, you know, they say NASA's a lie, NASA lies. Do you think that maybe that was planted in people's mind to get a certain train of thought to totally dismiss the case for UFOs altogether? Even if they were to show up on NASA's thing, do you think that would be a little ploy on their behalf to just totally dismiss anything as and just say it's fake? I think that would be a ploy for them to for these people. But you know what? The UFOs are real. They're so real. And if you did not see the video that I shared, look at this. I can actually see the outline of another one. And if I was you, I'd go look at the video. I would, because it's not normal. This is not normal. It was a NASA product. And look at that. Look at that showing up. I don't think there's a ridge right there on that area right there. Should there be a ridge right there? I don't know what continent this is, but I don't think that should be on there either. This ridge, great big ridge sticking up. Hello. There's things going on and people are just not looking at them. They're not. Yeah, they do not look at them. And I don't think NASA lies about everything. I really don't. I'm not that type of individual because that would be very negative feeling on the inside of me. There are things that I have gotten off of NASA products and a whole lot other people have gotten off, and it's like spot on. You couldn't hide that. Yeah, for people to totally dismiss stuff, no. You can't do that. Now look at this area right here. This was an area that showed up where the light source came from. I think that is like a UFO because, you know, look at that. I'm sorry it's like this. It is curved. It really is curved. And you can see it on here too. And this right here is where these UFOs were side by side. The disc were side by side. And what is this? Because for the whole entire month, I slipped through every single day. This area right here has been this color. And I'm wondering, what is that? I know it's not the ozone layer. It can't be the ozone layer because from that very area, the light source came. It came just like that. Oh my gosh, Danny, love it. They murdered the skies totally in Illinois. Isn't there like a HARP facility there? Isn't there? I think there is. I really do. I think there's one there along with some other things. You think that sand, it stayed in that one spot right there. This is above Australia. It was no, it's in the middle of the ocean. And it's all over. Every time this rotates, this spot never disappears whatsoever. It never disappears, you all. And that's what it looks like close up. And I'm thinking, why is it? And here was the source of the light. This red thing actually was a UFO, but then there was this light. See, it's right over Australia, right there. That is where the light source came from. Something's going on in the skies, and you know, there was missing data. Yeah, there are some people who feel that the earth is flat. And it's okay if you feel the earth is flat and you feel the earth has a dome over it. It's okay if you feel like the earth is round. It's okay. It's okay. That's not the issue of whether the earth is flat or whether the earth is round. The issue is whether or not there's UFOs. They're here, regardless of whether the earth is flat with a dome on it or the earth is round without a dome on it or the earth is round and it still has a big dome around it. The issue is there are UFOs, okay? And we cannot totally dismiss them just because a product is used that some don't agree with. Okay, we can't dismiss it. We can't continue to do this stuff, you all. That's childish. It really is to do that. Look at this right here. You see this red thing? It's like it showed up like it's a red UFO, and I'm thinking, well, how they got that red UFO there? All right, see, there's the light source right here. And I really can't zoom up that well, but there should not be a light source. And I'm going to tell you what it looks like normally. If you've seen the video, it's like 3 circles combined, 3 light circles combined emanating from that area. And I don't think it's in the ocean. I think it's above the earth because it stays stationary the whole entire time. That one area, it does not move. So it is just hovering there right on the outskirts. And you know, if there was a great big ship, who's to say that it cannot sit there in orbit right over the earth in a certain spot? Whether the earth is flat and or whether the earth is round, it can sit there and hover there just like that. And it can have some kind of a, that's me. It can have some kind of a light like that coming from it. It most definitely can, because that is not normal. It isn't. It's not normal at all, you all. And that's kind of what it looked like. But yeah, I'm here to just share pictures of UFOs, okay? I'm not here to argue whether the earth is flat, whether the earth is round, whether NASA lies, whether NASA don't lie. I'm not here to do that, okay? I'm just here to share pictures, okay? That's all I'm here to do. It is. Yeah. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. And say, look at that. Like, why is that appearing? Why is that? What is that? Looks like a red ship to me. And these right here look like those lines of UFO things. I can't really zoom up. I don't think I shared that picture. They look like the lines of UFOs that can be seen flying in the sky right there, you all. That's what they look like to me. And I know there's a lot of comments coming up on here. Well, you're all very welcome. You're very welcome. And this right here, you want to that's me. You want to dismiss this because it came off of a NASA product? Hello, that is a type of a UFO right there. It is round and it is circular. It's got a hole here and a hole there. That's a UFO. It is. And it's not just one. Look how big it is, okay? It's like you could take this whole UFO and you can stick it right down here on this part of Australia. That's how big it is. Well, it might not be that big, but that's how big it looked blown up. There it is right there. You can see it right there on the corner up here. Look how, yeah, that's not a cloud. It's not an anomaly. It's a UFO. And there was another image on here, you all, of the round circular UFOs. And I do happen to believe that these UFOs, some UFOs play a role in the weather. I firmly believe that. Yeah. And if you didn't see the video, let me flip this like this. Look right here. This is the UFOs. This website, it has a little magnifying glass that comes with it. Look at that. That's not clouds. It's round, circular UFOs, and I think they're dark black ones. I really do, but that's not normal. That was like, this right here is, let me get it. One of those right there is what it is. They're humongous. They're in the sky, and with them being flat like that, let me do this right here. I've got some other image on here. Look at these cloud ships right here. I think these are UFOs. When people see these, I don't think they're just Lineker clouds, whatever you call them, however you say it. No, I don't think they are. I think they're UFOs. Cloud ships is what I think they are. Yes. Yeah, so you all, we need to wake up. Now, someone described this as, you try to tell somebody something, you try to speak of something, and someone's not ready to listen to it, and you want to share the news, but they just can't receive it because they're not awake. It was explained to me this way. It's like going into a room where someone is sleeping and you're turning on the light. You're waking them up, but they don't want to wake up. They want to go back to sleep. And or you go into a room and it's pitch black and there are other people sleeping. They're all sleeping and you turn on that light. Well, you're not to turn that light on where people are sleeping because they're not going to want to wake up. So some people you can wake up and some people you can't. You can't. So and some people are not going to wake up. They're not going to wake up. And it's okay. It is okay. Yeah. I don't happen to feel that NASA is fake at all. I really don't. You know why? Because I haven't had that embedded in my head. I haven't. I am new to this. I really am. And I have used their products for quite a while, even before here, tracking storms and things like that. And all of that. Yeah, I'm not going to have that train of thought. I'm thankful that we have the products that we do available to the public, because what if we didn't? What if we had nothing to look at? Nothing. Or what if we didn't even have social media? Okay, we wouldn't be able to connect. We would not. So these platforms are here for a good reason, and some people use them for a bad reason. And the things that are out there on the internet, they want people to see. Otherwise, they're not going to be on the internet, and they want you to share them. So people get their information in various ways. You're also very welcome, but I'm telling you what right now, these right here, they're UFOs. If you didn't see the video, they're UFOs. Flat UFOs that literally made their way from one side of the earth in the air. Okay, they're in the air. They're not in the water, they're in the air. That's where they're at. For everyone, because every time I go push this button, it is within 3 seconds disconnect me altogether, so they can have me connect again, so they can tune in and watch me too. So yeah, there's so much going on. There is in our world, so very much. You know what, I thought about this one and I did not share it. I thought, this right here, this is a UFO, and I've had some comments, oh, it's just fake. No, it's a UFO. This is a cloud-shaped UFO, so why you want to call it fake? See, you don't need to call it fake. It's a cloud-shaped UFO. just like the other ones that were up there. Just like these, if you were to look at them from space, they would appear perfectly circular. So NASA's not hiding nothing. They're not hiding it. Okay, they're UFOs. They're great big. When I saw this part right here, let me see if I can get it without so much pixel. It really literally looks like a circle right here, a circle right here, a circle right here. This looks like a humongous UFO disc right here, outline. It has the perfect shape, but I don't think yeah, they can listen in. I don't think I have shared that picture, but that's what that looks like. These motherships are humongous. They are. They're massive. Could you imagine if you saw one coming? It could encompass the whole country that you live in. That would be like a giant world, a giant new city or something. I couldn't even imagine it. Yes, they do have cloaking technology. Hello, everyone. Hello, I just wanted to get on here and say that. I really did. There's some UFOs up there in the sky. There are. And it's not fake. This is not fake. This shouldn't be up there in there. It should not. But it showed up solid black. It did, just like that. It showed up. Chariots, well, there are chariots. I haven't seen, and you know, our ideal of chariots may not be the biblical, like a wagon with wheels. Okay, that's what I picture when I see chariots, a wagon with wheels. But yeah, so, yeah, look, this right here, this is a UFO. Look how large it is, you all. This is perfectly circular, and I think it's like kind of flat like. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be showing up unless something is occupying that space. That's what I've got to say. It shouldn't. It should not be showing up. That should not, a ridge should not be showing up right there. I don't think it should. I don't really know too much about those, but I don't think it's normal. If you live in this area, do you got a big ridge like there, like a big stick? Can everybody hear me? I have someone here who said they can hear me. I do. Oh, my voice is going in and out. Well, I can guarantee you that is why they're doing it. They don't want my voice to be heard. Oh, you sound good. Well, it could be where you're all at. Your internet provider, depending on where you're at, they have the choice of whether or not they cut the feed to your internet or whether or not they slow down the speed to your internet. Each internet provider has that choice. They really do. So yeah, that's right. That is exactly right. So what the point was here is, my whole point of showing that was I thought there was like a UFO right here, a great big golden UFO or something right there that was causing a light. And then this area right here, it's suspended in space, right above the Earth, right there. And that's one of the lights. I'm sorry, you all, about doing that. Yeah, so that's what I think. And you can see some other, these are the UFOs. They literally twirl around like spin like a spiral up there, you know, in the sky. Your internet cut off on its own for several minutes today. Well, we are liable to lose internet connection one day. We might. It just is, it's very possible. I'm not saying it just to say it. It is very possible in the world that we live in. So we need to be thankful for each precious moment we've got. So there is a light source. If you didn't see that video on my YouTube, please go check it out because that's a light source. And they're perfectly round and circular and together. And I don't know what they're from, but I've never seen it before. I haven't. So this would be the video. Why is there a light source showing up? And it's pointing to it right there. With that being said, I am going to go. I was outside splitting some firewood for kindling and stacking it on the porch since it's so nice out. But then I thought, I read a couple comments. I thought, well, I better come in here and I better do a video is what I better do. Yeah. Your guides have warned me that it will go out most likely a week or so. Get woke. Well, it could go out, and when the internet goes out in certain countries, they're doing something behind the scenes that they don't want the news to get out. They could be doing you know what with the population. And then once they're done doing whatever, then they bring the internet back up and nobody knows nothing. Nobody knows nothing. Yeah. Um, yeah, you're very welcome. You're so very welcome, you all. And I am going to go, is what I'm going to do. You are in Germany. Here the nets are okay and no problem. Yeah. We can learn so much. Look at the technology they've already given some some individuals on Earth. Yeah, that's exactly right. Much love to you all too. So if you hadn't heard it, yeah, that's what's going on. There's UFOs in the sky. There really are, and there's different types, and some of them are as big as countries that we live in. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day